I just got back from the art shop. And at this point of my journey, I refuse to stop myself in the art shops. I know I will have more remorse for not buying stuff rather than for buying them. Of course, I bought a lot of stuff I told myself not to buy, but also bought thing that I wanted to buy. This. It's Corillo colors, midnight blue color, and I recently fell in love in indigo and blues again, so I wanted to add this to the mix. But also, I came across this. This is Van Gogh interference blue, and it is also probably shiny. I don't know, it's not open. From what I've gathered, it's probably the metallic. It was in the metallic section. I don't even know how it looks like, and I want to see it. They seem to be pretty similar, at least from judging from the packaging. We will see how they work, because Corillo was almost as twice as much as the Van Gogh. So I want to see, first of all, how this one looks like, and second of all, if they are interchangeable and how they work with the other paints, how they work solo and stuff. So, amongst other things I've painted yesterday, I've painted also this. Here I used Fenrir, other Corillo color. That's a tongue twister. Plan is to split this side in half. On one quarter here, use the Corillo, and on the other quarter, use the Van Gogh. So now I'll transfer you to better position. And here we go. As you can see, my desk is a mess because I have painted yesterday till like 2 or 3 a.m. I just didn't have time to clean it, so we will be working with this. And here we have the supplies we will be working with today. This is the midnight blue and the Van Gogh paint. That will be our main focus today. I will be using this Renaissance brush. It's perfect. It's my favorite, one of my favorite brushes. We will be testing also the mini version of the same series, because I don't have detailed brush and now I have, so I have to test this out. And we will be testing also this little guy. It's Roma Schmal Gold Pearl, and I have the bigger versions of this too, and they are great and pretty affordable. So if you see them, they're worth buying. And it's also a little tiny little brushy brush to test. We will be testing also those thin tapes from Paper Poetry. I will be using this pad, Polish brand, pretty affordable and pretty good quality. So let's get started. Alrighty, so I already taped the tape. I used the nice copper one because it goes better with the little tape here. Here I have leftovers from yesterday. I'm just gonna wet it. It's indigo from Renaissance. And I'm just gonna wet my brush, dip it here, and paint the loose florals. I don't have a specific technique. I just use whatever I saw in the depths of interest to create those florals. This is a tongue twister for me. And I just do little shenanigans, like at the top, in the middle. There are many techniques how you can paint flowers. One is when you like do the 5 dots and you just take a wet brush and you let the paint flow. You like create a little petal with a brush and then just connect it to the water. As you can see, I'm not really a master of this technique, but it's something. It gives some effect. So I will not complain because I kind of like this little watery effect. And you can put a little bit of color here. And it's supposed to spread, but it's like too watered to do that. So I'm just gonna dip my brush here. And because this indigo spreads, yeah, as you can see, it spreads like crazy, and I usually forget about it. And look, it is one of my favorite paints. It's Renaissance Indigo number 19. Please get it, because it is absolutely crazy spreading paint. And look at the effects on that. Look, it, oh, here the water managed to dry. Okay, all right. Oh my god, I forgot to unpack the paints. Oh shoots. Okay, so we're gonna do it quickly now. This one is free, yay! And now the Van Gogh. Okay, it was already okay, all right. So we have this one freed. Now we need to spray it to activate it, and I think I can do something already with it. I'm just gonna put, oh, it's very grayish kinda paint. I was thinking it's gonna be more blue. We'll see how it will act. Yeah, it's very, maybe that's because I just like didn't pick up much of a color side. Yeah, it's gonna be more on the grayish, silver-ish side, I guess, which is something. It's not bad. The Fenrir is more purple, so this one is like a nice blue steel. Obscure movie reference. Now I'm gonna put some little indigo flowers up in there and up in here. I might add or not. I was thinking about adding, because I've got light red rogue Claire from Winsor & Newton, but it's Cotman, and I was thinking like going a little bit more purple maybe, but we will not add to the mix. Let's work with what we already have. Okay, this is gonna be like solo, single, floral, little flowers, floral flowers. Like, congratulations on your linguistic abilities. They are almost non-existent. Okay, so there are the details. So, all right. All right, this one I will leave like it is, but this is fine. This actually looks pretty well. I'm just surprised that it's not as, I was thinking like it's gonna be like this color, but like with a little bit of glitter, but it's like something different. So I'm surprised, but I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. A little bit more indigo here, so to just a little bit, because I like this color and I like to watch it spread. So we're just gonna a little bit more it here and in the middle. Later I will add probably the black in the middle, or dark brown for a little bit of contrast too, and for a little bit of a dimension. We will like add a little bit of the here, and I think this side will be done. I will add a little bit of the indigo here, just to create some splatters. I will need to add like some yellows to like kind of bring it back to life, and I will do it now. I'm just gonna use this little yellow here. It's probably like a very cold base, primary yellow. To create green, I will just like connect it subtly to the indigo here and here, and it's gonna be nice coherent green. There are some accents. I feel like I need a little bit more just yellow here. This is pretty dull. and I don't like it that way. Oh yeah, and now it's more lively. Yes, that I will like. I like more. Okay, I will just like little bits of this and that here and there. It's gonna be drying in its own pace, and now I use the Van Gogh, but it's a tube one, so I need a little palette to have it spread on. I have found one, this little flowery flower, and I will put the paint on now. I'm gonna, yeah, let's go to the middle. And it would, okay, it is not what I expected it to be at all. Interference blue, only interference is in my brain now. How, why I thought it's gonna be this. Well, clearly it is not the same thing, and it feels like a jello. Like, look, it's funny. Oh my god, it's like, oh, I don't know if it camera, oh, look, it's white, but it's like this nice pearly blue. All right, I got you now. I got you. I wonder how it's gonna behave on the dark blue, on the indigo. So let's wash the wash, and let's paint the paint. Do I speak? Sometimes, yes. It happens. Do I speak with sense? Rarely. Okay, so the first petal, the second petal, the third one, the fifth one, and this one, and then this one. Wow. Bravo. Okay, we paint, and we add this paint. It's very thick. I need to add water to it. And I need to, it's very jelly. I don't like, I'm not biggest fan of this jello consistency as for now, but we will see. Maybe I need to learn how to work it. Okay, the blend, and it is barely visible. All right, so it's gonna be more of a topping kind of thing, but I will add it to the petals here. And okay, all right, we'll mix it in, and I will use it as well as this one. I will use them then on the dried ones. I will try to do the dots, and let's try to do it oh yes, this, see how it immediately works. Fine. I love this effect. I'll just add a little bit more colors here, and I'm just gonna do a little correction here and connect to this and connect. And now the third petal, just then, yeah, and it's like kind of game for me. And will I tap it, or will I? No, not this time. And okay, we'll fit that one in here, and do a little bit of this, and just put a lots of indigo here. I'm not gonna go with the outside thing here. I will do this, just a little, like a very almost see-through wash. I will try to do that in a smaller flower. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I connected. Well, it happens. I want to try something else. All right. Add water here. Mix it. Add a little bit more water, maybe faint. I have zero idea how to work with this paint. And it starts to bug me. Well, clearly if you want like pearly blue like this one, it's not the choice for you. And we'll put it here. As I said before, it will be probably better off as just a little bit of topping, because it is very not visible with the bare eye. Although maybe it has a little shine, but it is not enough for me. Okay, I will use a little bit more warmer yellow here. Yeah, connect it a little bit here. And here, whoop. Just okay. So I'm gonna try to use. Okay, it is very abstract. I didn't plan it like that, but well, it's watercolors. I am not masters of it yet, so things like that. Chaos will happen. That's for sure. But do I mind that? No, I am here to relax. So I will add a little bit of this paint of the Van Gogh here in the center. Of those all the okay. We will see what it does. I think I had everything what I need to have on this in this stage, so I will just like quickly dry it, and then we will go to the details. Okay, I dried it a little bit, and now I'm just gonna take a piece of toilet paper and remove the water that didn't dry, and that also creates nice interesting effects. Some of the water was moved around because of the device, and now those flowers on the Van Gogh side have a little bit of the glow here, but it's okay. I'm grabbing this brush now, and I will grab like my black from my White Nights set, and I will just do a little taps, a little bit of here. Now those flowers kind of start to look like flowers. I will go with this Corillo now. Go in, pick up the thick paint. Okay, and we add just a little bit of dots, a little bit of layer, let's say. On this one I will use this brush. So little tiny lines. Technically you can do little details with the big brush because it has a nice thin tip, but I still cannot really have a feel for how much water should I use for that. Well, I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna leave it like as it is here. Okay, this needs some cleaning, and what I'm about to do now is to pick up the paint straight from the tube and see what will happen then. I will just like do the little swirls in it, pick up some paint and do. It is barely invisible. I will need to figure out how to use it because I think there is potential in using it, only I have to find it. I will just like spread it flat here with no water, and I'm afraid it won't pick up on the camera. That's the biggest problem. I don't know, I will try to figure something out. Just adding it here. Maybe on the black paper it would work better. I don't mind picking it from the tube. I'm just gonna make a little leaf here. Pure color, little dotsy dots, liney lines here. I think we are done. Oh, it's not very easy washable. You cannot just like, and it's gone. Before reveal, I will sum up some stuff. Both of those paints were surprises. Honestly, I didn't expect what I got. This one, I need to figure out what to do with it. But I think there is like a lot of potential with this one, because when you paint it and you put it under the light, I will try to show you that, it really has nice blue glow. Only I don't really like the texture of it. For me as a beginner, this one is a little bit work to do, and I really don't know how to operate with this. So for beginners, I would not really recommend it. Use it later in your journey. Corillo, it works fine. It works great. It's your standard shiny paint. Only I didn't expect it to be this grayish shade. I was thinking it's gonna be like more blue, but it is nice anyways. As I said, I didn't expect both of them. I like them, but I'm like a little bit surprised with what I got. This one I recommend for the beginners. I will recommend all the Corillos, only you will have to play around with them to see how they work. And figuring them out will be easier than figuring out this for sure. So I think it is time for the big reveal. Epic. Here we are. This tape worked fine. Worked great. I have few thin tapes and they didn't work. This one has a clean cut. This little droplet here happened because the flower was not completely dried. But now when I removed the tape, I really like the whole pattern. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I always rush to judge the effects before removing the tape, and the removal of the tape like changes everything completely. So now when I see it, it is great. And the Van Gogh also dried a bit, and it has like when it's solo on the paper, it has a little bit of yellow dots. And okay, so here's a close-up, and yeah, oh, look how it shines. I don't think I have to go to the window. It is, look, both of them look similar on the flowers now. And okay, and okay, here's the close-up. Okay, so here's the Van Gogh in the close-up. Here's the Corillo in the close-up. Funny how they have similar effect. This one is like clearly darker, and this one is lighter. But yeah, now when I have a clear picture of it, I would recommend them both. So yeah, let's change our minds. I recommend this and both of them. Only this one is difficult to work because of the jelly structure of it, texture structure. If you found this little tutorial, this little test helpful, subscribe, share, like, and see you in the next video.